In Georgia, almost 600 city and county government agencies could lose access to millions of dollars in state loans and grants because they are not complying with the state law requiring them to use E-Verify. It's the result of states taking on immigration issues around the country. Here in Arizona, our legislature has been doing that for some time. You might remember Prop 300 in 2006. That's the one that makes people prove they are in the country legally to even begin to be considered for in-state tuition. Now, with President Obama's Deferred Action Program, that requirement is a bit muddled, especially after Governor Jan Brewer's executive order denying those deferred any kind of state benefit. Still, Maricopa Community College says it will offer in-state tuition to those enrolled in the president's program. Not on Your Side wants to know whether Pima plans to follow suit. Alexis Fernandez picks up the story from here to continue our Not on Your Side Immigration Watch team coverage.
Well, Jennifer and Guy, like you mentioned last month, Governor Jan Brewer issued an executive order prohibiting state agencies from providing new benefits to people who have work permits, and that includes in-state tuition for places like Pima Community College. But a spokesperson for Maricopa Community College has told us it's offering in-state tuition because it's not breaking the law. Come January, Maricopa Community Colleges will offer in-state tuition to students who are granted work permits under President Obama's Deferred Action Program.
We spent a considerable amount of time having serious discussions about this, both the Obama administration policy change and also what the law required of us. And this was the conclusion we reached.
It says the federally issued work permits are already on a state-approved list of documents accepted as proof of residency. We asked Maricopa how they're getting around the Prop 300 law, which requires an immigration check before you can be eligible for in-state tuition.
Our reading of the state law is that one of the documents that we have to accept, we have been accepting prior to the change in the Obama administration policy, and that we have to accept unless that law is changed, is what the federal government calls an I-766, which is an employment authorization form.
Back here in Tucson, Pima Community College student Gloria Valadez, an undocumented immigrant, wonder if her school will follow suit. Valadez says she stopped taking classes after it got too expensive. What do you say to people that say that's not fair, you don't deserve it?
What I say to them is that they have to have an open mind and realize that these students are from the United States. They consider themselves American. They follow the law, they follow the rules, and it's their home. And all we want is the opportunity to have an education just like everyone else.
For now, Pima isn't sure if it will accept work permits. Pima Community College declined an interview but did say it's looking into the issue and will hopefully have a decision by January. Reporting from East Campus, Alexis Fernandez, KGUN-9 on your side.
Alexis, do we know whether state universities plan to follow suit?
Well, Jennifer, we were told by the Arizona Board of Regents, which oversees all three state universities, that it's also looking at the state's law and reviewing it to determine whether or not it can recognize these work permits for in-state tuition.